recent investigation into corruption by Qatar in the European Parliament cast a long shadow over a summit of EU leaders in Brussels on Thursday. European leaders met on Thursday to discuss how to prop up their countries' industries, which have been rocked by soaring energy prices since the outbreak of war in Ukraine, and now face the threat of subsidy fuels US competition.
There are many things we have done already, but many things we still have to do. There are too many, let's say, ways that decisions are taken that could be done better. Too many informal groupings that are potentially more amenable to influence. Too many organisations whose funding for transparency of funding is not clear. We will clamp down on everything, and we will make sure that I cannot say this will never happen again. This is criminal corruption, but I will make sure that everything is in place to make sure the Parliament is not for sale. Thank you. Thank you.
But the scandal, which led to Belgian prosecutors charging Eva Kaili, a Greek member, and 3 others for accepting bribes from World Cup host Qatar in a bid to influence EU policymaking, is overshadowing the summit. Speaking Thursday evening at press conference after the EU leaders summit in Brussels, Polish Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki said that the graft scandal currently rocking the European Parliament was a huge mess in the bloc's backyard. The European Parliament has already been compromised, said Morawiecki, adding that should first clean its own mess before lecturing member states on the rule of law. This week, one of the biggest scandals of all time hit the European Union, was unveiled as European prosecutors suspected Greek MEP Eva Kaili and 3 others had accepted bribes from the World Cup host Qatar. On Friday, Kaili's partner Francesco Giorgi confessed to his involvement in the scandal. Giorgi confessed he took bribes from Qatar to influence the European Parliament's decision on the country. In his speech, Morawiecki added, "Suppose this is just a few people connected with this corruption scandal. But let's imagine how many Russian agents are circling the European Parliament." Eva Kaili, who is currently in detention, faces criminal charges for money laundering and corruption. Over €1.5 million was discovered in her home. Qatar and Kaili have denied any wrongdoing. The reaction must be firm, decisive, we must go all the way, and no discounts must be given. Credibility depends on it. The credibility of the European Union and the credibility of our nations depend on it. And so we will demand, and we'll probably talk about it again today, that what is happening be thoroughly investigated, because the framework is really devastating. Thank you. Good work. I think with this kind of case, the judicial authorities need to be able to do their job. We need to work on the basis of facts which have been identified. The European Parliament is also doing its work. It's a very good thing to have transparency, exemplarity. Everything needs to be done in the right order. I think we need to know the facts, understand who is involved, and then take the right steps. That's my reasoning for everything. And the right institution will make their decisions on the basis of the facts. Qatar and Kaili have denied any wrongdoing.